Live streaming is, of course, not new, and a lot of people are trying it for the first time this month, and for obvious reasons. Hi, I'm John Tandy. Thank you for watching. Friends are Zooming, Facebook users just to kill time, people with political opinions. I try to avoid that whole thing. All it does is get people angry. I just want to stay positive. It's all about music. And musicians are playing and singing their hearts out, and it's a great thing. Some are adding a tip jar to their live streams, and some are educators who might be broadcasting from a lecture hall. Skype teaching is an option, gamers, DJs, and for us, it's live music. Now, before you give live streaming a try, if you haven't done it yet, remember this: it isn't a contest. And the most important ingredient is to be sincere and have no fear. Just be yourself. No one is going to judge you. So if you've got that together, you're already more than halfway there. But if the audio is really bad, people aren't going to hang around for more than a minute or two, and that's just a fact. So in this first of 3 videos on how to improve your live stream audio, here are a few inexpensive suggestions and solutions to avoid potentially fatal flaws that can occur when you're starting out. And for very little expense, if any, you might already have most of what we're going to cover in this video, and you can improve your live stream audio significantly. So first, let's start with the camera. Now, for this setup, you don't need a great camera, and you don't need a switcher, by the way. But what you do need is good light. You can purchase some really nice LED lights. They're not that expensive on stands, but we're talking about live streaming from your production space, so let's keep the budget really low for now. You can use house lamps. You can use painter's clip-on lights. You probably already have a few in your basement, in your laundry room. Call your uncle. He probably has a few in his garage. They're inexpensive, and they'll do the job just fine. Clip them onto something, point them at the ceiling, and illuminate the room. Now, obviously, this is not what you're going to bring to a club or a professional shoot, God forbid a stage, but we're talking about the quarantine show. So good light is essential and will make a mediocre camera a surprisingly good camera. And lack of good light will take a great camera and turn it into a bad camera. So with good light, a shot from a webcam will do the job just fine for close-ups and semi-wide shots. Take a look. Here's the webcam. It's really not that bad. Now, if you want to use a DSLR or a camcorder, you're going to have to get an HDMI to USB converter, and we'll cover that in the next video. So for now, the reason why we're here, audio. Webcams have built-in stereo mics, as do decent camcorders, but for the most part, you're stuck with whatever it sounds like at the location of the camera. So we want to place a pair of stereo mics that can get a good stage capture, not take up too much space, and get the audio reliably to the computer for streaming. So let's start with the microphones. Condensers are always a first choice for a stereo pair. Now, a pair of PreSonus PM2s will do the job beautifully. The pattern is cardioid, which means they have the highest sensitivity to sound coming directly in front of the capsule, practically no sensitivity to sound coming from behind the capsule, and reduced sensitivity to sound coming from the sides. So 2 of them, strategically placed, will split the stage nicely. These are sold as a matched pair and included as a stereo bar and high-quality microphone clips, so they'll mount on one mic stand. Now, this is preferred because when placed center stage, what's in the middle will sound like it's in the middle, and the left and right will pan accordingly and naturally. The price is amazing. It's $129 for the kit. It's extremely versatile. I recommend them highly. Now, how to get the audio to the computer. You'll need a stereo USB interface. The PreSonus AudioBox 96 USB is a stereo audio interface with XMax preamps fed by combination jacks, so they work as mic or line inputs. They have phantom power, headphone out, stereo main out, a built-in MIDI interface for $99. The box is sturdy and the knobs are nice and snug, and since it's bus powered, there's no power supply to worry about. And there's your audio rig. That's all you need. So how do you set it up? Connect the AudioBox 96 to your computer with the included USB cable and download and install Universal Control. Universal Control automatically installs the necessary drivers, allows you to set the sample rate on your audio box, and will also alert you to firmware updates. It takes all of a minute to install. So now that your audio box is set up and connected, plug your 2 mics into the combination jacks on the front of the audio box, enable phantom power, turn up the gain until you see the clip lights, then back off just a drop. When the clip lights are flashing, you're probably not overdriving yet. The XMax preamp allows for some pretty generous headroom, but what you don't want to see is solid red. Then your audio will overdrive. We're not going to use streaming software in this setup. We're going to discuss that in the next video. What we're doing now is a good enough place to start. So let's go right to Facebook. Click on Live. And for camera, choose your webcam. For audio, choose AudioBox 96. Go live. 3, 2, 1. You're on the air. And that's it. You are live streaming. It's that simple. Now, let's go over a few things that are so important and overlooked. Number 1, makeup. The better the camera and the better the lighting, the worse your skin is going to look. So get some cover and even out the tone. Just a little bit under the eyes, the edge of your nose. Red nostrils and rosy cheeks are not charming, and neither are zits. A little cover, very little, goes a long way. Now, don't overdo it. I have average colored Caucasian skin, so I'll use a 220 to a 240 tone. Number 2, write a script, or at least assemble a list of keywords. Don't wing it. Dead air is your worst enemy in a presentation. Did you ever go to see a band perform and they look at each other in between songs and they're like, what do you want to play? I don't know, what do you want to play? I'm like, I know what I want to do. I want to leave. Yeah, you might have already decided what to do. You might have already discussed the set, but during a performance, we sometimes forget. So write some keywords, or better yet, when you live stream, write a script and stick to it. It may not appear so, but I'm reading from a script right now. 3, talk to your audience. Like I'm talking to you, like I know you. Facebook displays who is watching, so greet people by name. Ask them how they're doing. Ask them anything. How's your aunt? Thanks for the Christmas card. Anything you would say to a guest that walks through your front door is what you should say to each viewer when their name shows up on your live stream. 4, and most important, practice first. This is the biggest mistake people make by far. Do not go live without testing your stream and doing a few practice runs first. So how do you do that? Set up a dummy account, like a Facebook fan page with no followers. Just don't publish it yet. You can stream to it. Let it run for 30 minutes. Play a few songs. Tweak the mic positions. Tweak your lights. And then you know what? Practice again. Don't do this. Is this on? It says it's live. I've always said, and I'll say it again, it's so easy to do a good job. It takes a lot of work to screw up. You really got to try hard. Now, the rules are simple. They are not made to be broken. So how big is the difference in audio? Well, let's compare. The AudioBox 96 is $99, and a matched pair of PreSonus PM2s is $129, and it includes the stereo bar. They're great products that will serve you well in so many different applications, and the whole thing will fit in one laptop bag, so you're completely mobile. Now, if you're starting completely from scratch and you're completely new to audio and you want to put together an inexpensive but effective desktop production setup that includes everything, check out the PreSonus AudioBox Ultimate Studio Bundle. For $309, it comes with the AudioBox 96, a pair of HD7 headphones, the M7 condenser mic, a desktop mic stand, a pair of PreSonus Eris 3.5 powered monitors, and Studio One Artist production software. All the cables are included, everything you need, and they even tinned the speaker wires. Now remember, if you buy the bundle, it includes one microphone, so you're going to have to get a second mic if you're going to do a stereo audio capture. I shoot so many odds and ends, it's impossible to list here. I produce music, I produce and write comedy. I shoot product videos, I do wildlife photography, and I've been doing all kinds of live streaming for years now, from my live room, from clubs, from wedding ceremonies. Now combine that with my years of audio production, and I'm telling you, there has never been as glorious a menu in the media production world as there is right now. And you need to expand. You need to be a part of it. It might not be for profit at first, but you need to explore it just to get in the game and learn. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Check out Tendy Media on Facebook and check out that jazz show on Facebook as well. There are a lot of jazz videos and live streams right from this studio. Until then, please remain healthy, remain safe, and remain creative. I'm John Tendy. Thank you for watching.